Hi everyone, this video is just of a simple glitter ombre set. I'm just showing you here in real time me etching my client's nail plate along with the nail tip that I've applied. Before I started recording, I'd already push back the cuticles and cut away any excess skin. So I've left the first two nails in real time just to show you the sort of speed my e-file's at and the gentle pressure that I'm using, and then the rest I've sped up just to not keep the video too long. So I'm using a medium grit sanding band here, and my e-file set to about a speed of 3, so really low. And for those of you who want to know, this is a Cyan K35 e-file. So I've dusted off the nails and I'm just applying my Dehydrator. This is the gelish Dehydrator. So I'm applying one coat of that to all of the nails before I come in with my acid-free primer, which is now. So I'm applying one coat of the acid-free primer to all of the nails, and then once I've applied that one coat, I'm going to come in with a second coat, and you'll see that I apply the second coat to each nail individually before I apply my thin layer layer of acrylic. So I've applied my primer again and then my clear acrylic just really thinly to make a base. This is just so if my client comes for a redesign, I can just file back down to that clear layer. We don't have to soak the nails off. So yeah, once I've done all of that, then I'll start coming in with our acrylic design. All the products I'm pretty much using in this video are either from Gelish, and I think all my glitters are from Diamond Glitters, apart from one. We'll let you know as we go along, and I will leave product links and stuff in the description box. So this cover pink is I think it's the Cool Pink studio cover. I can't remember the exact name, but I will link it. But it's the Cool Tone Pink from Prohesion, which is made by Gelish. And these two nails I've just left in real time so you can see the speed that I'm going at. I'm not worried too much about how thick that goes on because I'm going to be encapsulating these nails. And the brush that I'm using is the Pro 9 grip brush from Nail Harmony / Gelish / Prohesion. They're all the same brand. It's really confusing, but they are all basically Gelish. So once I've got this cover pink down, I'm going to then start coming in with my glitters, and I'm going to fade them from the tip of the nail up towards the nail bed. So again, I've left the first two nails here, the pinky and the ring finger, in real time just so you can see the speed that I'm working at. I'm not super fast. It's better to go a bit slower and produce good quality nails rather than rush and then be looking a bit crap. So yeah, I can't remember the name of this glitter. I'll link it below. But I'm just picking up these glitters with a small bead of clear acrylic. I'm trying to make sure that I get good coverage, but also keep the product thin as well, because we're going to be encapsulating. You don't want to make it too thick, otherwise you'll end up filing into the glitter at the end or having super thick ugly nails, which is not ideal. Now this glitter that I'm putting on the ring finger is a bit more of an accent nail, is from A&A glitter, and again I can't remember what this is called off the top of my head, and I'm in bed doing this voiceover and all my stuff's downstairs. So yeah, I will leave the name and the link to the products down there. This obviously takes me a bit longer to nudge around because it is a chunkier glitter. If you're using a chunkier glitter but you want more of a full coverage, I'd always advise using a finer glitter underneath and then putting your chunky one on top, but we wanted it to be a bit gappy on that one. So I've sped things up a bit now and just applying some different coloured glitters to the rest of the nails in the same fashion. I do apologise because in this video, while editing it, I've tried to make it as good as I can, but I'm going out of frame on quite a lot of these. But I left a lot of it in anyway because I wanted it to flow properly, so you know what stage I'm at in doing the nails. I am soon going to try and adjust where I've got my what do you call it, tripod, is that what you call it, where you put your camera on? Anyway, camera mount, that's it. I'm going to try and adjust where I've got my camera mount anyway. I've just recently moved all my stuff, so that's why it's a bit off. So I'm sorry if it's not the best video that you've seen from me. I always seem to encounter these little problems in filming. But yeah, so just finishing off that thumb with some yellow glitter, and now we're going to start encapsulating the nails. Again, the pinky and I think the ring finger I've left in real time here while I'm encapsulating with my clear acrylic. So I'm sort of coming in like a third of the way down the nail with my first bead. It just helps me get that structure that I want because I'm going to be building my apex around there. So I'm just gently sort of tapping and pulling that product down the nail just to make sure it encases nicely. You don't want to swipe it down too quickly, otherwise it will just be too thin and you'll just have to come in with like a million beads to get your encapsulation. I mean, by all means, if that's how you like working, then go for it, but I think it can be quite wasteful of your product because you'll just be wiping a lot of it off. So now I'm coming in with my cuticle bead and I'm just sort of like tapping out around the cuticle to make sure it's flush without touching the skin, and then I leave the bulk of it up in that cuticle area and just drag the bottom down to go over that first bead that we've put in. And I sort of always twisting and looking at the nail to see if my structure is right, and if I need an extra bead I can just go in where necessary. Sorry about the blurriness there, guys. I don't know why my camera keeps doing this. It's done this on the last few videos. So if it does go blurry for a little bit, I am really sorry. I don't know what my camera's trying to focus on. I don't know if it's because I've got crystals on my nails. Maybe it's trying to focus on that. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so I've started speeding things up now. I'm going to let you finish watching the encapsulation of these, and then we're going to come back in to the filing. So here we are in real time now. I'm just sort of neatening up those sidewalls and free edge with my hand file. This is my metal file board that I got from Glitter Planet. I love this for shaping nails because it stays rigid so you don't get that bend, and it just gives you nice crisp edges. And then I'm going to speed up on the rest of the nails so that the video is not too long for you guys. So now I'm coming in with my E-file. I'm really sorry that this kind of goes a little bit blurry in this bit and then comes back into focus, but this is my E-file set to about a speed of 24, and this is a fine grit cone carbide. I like using this to debulk slightly and get around the cuticles. I'm just coming down the body of the nail just to debulk a bit. Make sure I'm leaving the bulk of that product in that stress point, that sort of third area down the nail, a third of the way down the nail. I can't speak properly. But yes, I've just left this in real time so you can see what speed I'm working at, and then I'll speed up on the other nails. I'm not the sort of person that can always file perfectly with an E-file. I do still like to finish off with my hand file to really make sure that the nails are completely smooth and there's no ridges or anything like that. I wish I was the kind of person to be able to just do all my finish filing with an E-file, but I can't help it. There's like the bit of the perfectionist in me that's always paranoid that I always think like that it looks good after I've done the E-filing, but then I think, oh, when I apply the top coat, you'll pick up the imperfections or something. Maybe it's just me being paranoid. I just actually wanted to slow down me E-filing this thumb because it was in shot and yeah, not blurry. So this is me E-filing slowed down again. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for the state of this video, guys. I've got good intentions, okay? Bear with me, hang in there. Here we are in real time again. I'm doing my hand filing. So I'm just filing over the body of the nail, that main tip area of the nail, just to make sure that it's all sort of even. I'm holding the file quite flat to the nail and I'm making sure that I'm not really coming up over that apex area yet, because that's where I want to keep the bulk of my product. So now I'm going around the cuticle area and I'm doing this really gently, and I do season the edge of my file before I do this, because otherwise you're going to cut your client and you don't want to do that. So after I've gone around that cuticle area, making sure it's nice and flush, I'm then going to sort of like blend in towards where that apex is and sort of blend it into the body of the nail, keeping that bulk of the product in your stress area. And you want to make sure that it just flows nicely, that there's no like sudden dips or anything like that. And I always sort of, after I've filed the body part of the nail, that tip area, I am also looking down the barrel of the nail. You see, sometimes I like tip the finger up towards me a little bit. That's just because I'm looking down the nail to see that the thickness is even on the tip and that it's not all like lopsided. So I sped things up a bit now for the rest of the nails, and then I'm also going to buff them, which you'll see me come in with the tiniest buffer, which is actually really annoying to use. I think a bigger buffer is better. Using a tiny buffer is actually really hard. But yeah, so we're going to finish filing the nails, buffing them, and then we're going to come in with some top coat, and then that's about it really. So the nails have all been dusted off and cleansed, and I'm just coming in with my no wipe top coat. This is the Aero Puffing no wipe top coat that cures in a magical 30 seconds, and it just brings that glitter to life. Top coating glitter nails is just the best thing ever. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry that this isn't the best quality video, but I thought I went through the trouble of filming it and I started editing it, and it was only sort of as I was getting kind of into it that I realised there was a couple of really shit shots, but I thought I'd deliver something to you anyway, so please don't send me hate for like a poor quality video. I tried my best. Hopefully the next one will be better. I'll try and sort out my camera angles. And hopefully this voiceover wasn't too awful. I'm really tired after a long day at work and in bed doing it, and I just thought if I don't do it now, I won't do it for the rest of the week. So yeah, I've left a little photo at the end of the finished result. You can follow me on Instagram as well if you want to, or TikTok. I'm also there. It's at Dream Nails by MC. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in another video soon, and if you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in another one soon. Bye.